Welcome into LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. Hi, I am Max Bretos, and this is the show that gets you up close and personal to all things black and gold. Can you believe it? It's our final show of 2024. Hugo Lloris is having a racket in Los Angeles. You'll know what I mean after you watch this video. But this was a decorated superstar, which doesn't mean his transition to MLS was going to be easy. He's made it look that way. He has started from the beginning. He made the all-star team. He even has had a few assists from the goalkeeping position. The man can hit the ball like an NFL punter. He has an incredible philosophy on how to get better at his craft, and we went off the pitch with goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Hugo, tell me a little bit about where you're from.
So I'm from Nice, in France. For me, it's the best city in the world.
Nice beaches?
It's different because it's stone on the beach, but but because it's my hometown, and so it's part of my DNA. And but I can feel the same soul a bit in Los Angeles, so I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
How did you get into football, sport? When did you get that passion?
So I started to play tennis. My idol was Pete Sampras. I was 4, 5, 6 years old, and at that time I just play football by passion. There is a lot of similarity, between a goalkeeper and a tennis player, because the movement, left, right, forward, backwards. Also, you need to read the ball. But it's a sport I really enjoy to play.
What has allowed you to have longevity with the French national team?
Work ethic, maybe. Yeah, work ethic. I never look too much forward, I'm focused on my day. I never put myself a limit. But also when I arrive close to my end in national team, I could feel it. It was inside. And my last big challenge was the World Cup. It's a big pride, a big honor to represent your country, and I had also the privilege to be the captain for many times, many games.
You also had almost 500 games for Tottenham Hotspur, and I know you had a very emotional departure with them.
Yeah.
And that's an incredible achievement to be able to do that. What did you appreciate? Obviously a great fan base. What did you appreciate about the time there with Spurs?
The evolution of the club is the main success. We brought the club at a certain level, and we changed the order in the top 4 years after years. We become even more competitive. Also in Champions League, we reached the Champions League final. My journey at Spurs was fantastic. A lot of emotion, a lot of great memories in the good and in the bad moment. I always say that it's very important as a person and as a football player to face difficulties, because it makes you better. And it was the right time and the right moment to discover something new, and I'm really delighted to be part of the MLS and the Los Angeles Football Club now.
We're delighted to have you, Hugo. My final question, they had a video you said this ticked all the boxes. What were some of the things you were looking for your next club?
Yeah, so I was looking on the professional side, obviously, something with a competitive league, obviously. When you look at the MLS, the evolution is big. Year after year become even more competitive. LAFC, because in a short-term period, they achieve so many success, and they are very ambitious, and they want to keep the standard. So, and then family-wise, I wanted to give continuity to my kids in English. And then, the place is amazing. I mean, the city, the weather, the energy, and also there is a lot of things to do in California. I believe that if I didn't take this opportunity, I would probably regret in the future. Everything connected for me to enjoy my time here. Yeah.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, we relive Carlos Vela's most iconic moments with the black and gold. LAFC Weekly is presented by Carmax. official used car retailer of LAFC. By BMO, official bank of LAFC. And by Pacific Office Automation. We have your office game plan. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. Near the end of the 2024 season, we got the great news. El Rey, Carlos Vela, would be returning to LAFC. Now, if this is a short-term deal and he's here to say goodbye and for the fans to say thank you, then that closure is important. There is an option for 2025, so maybe he sticks around a little bit longer. Regardless of what happens in the future, this is the most important player in LAFC history. So many memories. My favorite in 2019 when he set the single-season goal-scoring record, a record that I do not think will be broken anytime soon. And then he also said he would bring a championship to Los Angeles, and he did. Carlos Vela, he's back, and he is this week's Call Jacob Iconic Player.
Decent looking effort and a wonder goal! Superb from Vela, left-footed, top corner. In for Carlos Vela. Vela taking the attack. Oh, what a goal again! Carlos Vela, we've seen him do that time and time again. Team rising and scoring! It's Carlos Vela! Lift off in LA! Absolutely spectacular finish.
He has Dio. Rossi joining him. They back away. Rossi! Oh, it was a heavy touch. Vela! ¡Qué clase de jugador! Carlos, it's your city!
He gives it away to Blessing. Blessing through. Here's Carlos Vela. Vela!
Hopping on the ball from Dio, looking for Vela inside, and it's 3! But the danger's not over. Here comes Vela. Vela with a shot, the curler! Exquisite from Carlitos! A touch of magic!
Vela skirting past many, one on goal.
Atuesta, and Vela beautifully found, wonderfully finished. LAFC in business for the night.
Maravilloso! And Vela gives the ball away, and Vela makes it. The center circle, quick pass to Vela. Vela lets it go towards Rossi. Back to Vela, continuing his run. Into the air, Vela, around the defender. Oh my goodness, around the keeper and in. I have not seen anything like that.
Vela curls it. There it is! Carlitos! He sets the record, and he does it in remarkable fashion. There's Blackman. Carlitos! Absolute magic! He didn't settle for 32 because you know what's better? 33!
moment for Vela! A hat trick! And there is the new record! 34 goals this season!
It's Rossi. It's Vela. It's 1-0. And it is that man again. Blessing. Rodriguez, this could be a gem. It will be for Vela. Vela. And Vela still. And Vela goes for the chip and scores. The master of all he surveys. A heavenly touch.
It's Vela! He's done it again!
Right Phillips. Looking for the grand finale. Maybe Vela will provide it. On his return, normal service immediately resumed.
Cuesta, Vela! On to Vela. It's perfectly weighed. No! Golazo! Golazo, Carlitos! A goal from the heavens!
Back he does!
Feeds it through into space here for Carlos Vela. Vela trying to streak his way in. Vela, Vela, Vela!
Into the middle of the field, open and onside is Vela. Takes it off his chest, in front of Hugo, Vela in the area, shot, goal! Are you kidding me, Carlos Vela? Here comes Vela, into the area, Vela's on the hat trick, on his left foot, shot, goal!
In ball in the machine. Cross, near post, second bite. Oh, Carlitos! 38th minute.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, we go inside the anatomy of one of Denis Bouanga's most memorable goals this season. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. Picking a goal of Denis Bouanga to highlight is difficult because the dude scores so many. But perhaps the ones at the top of the list are the collective ones where so many players are involved, as was the case on March 23rd, 2024 against Nashville. This was a cracking goal, and even Eduardo Atuesta said this is what LAFC is all about after seeing what Denis did. It's this week's Anatomy of a Goal, and it is presented by Freeway Insurance.
Just as intriguing as the results for LAFC as the year goes on is how they fill out this roster. There's room for Palencia. Across towards Atuesta. Oh, he left it! And Bouanga!
Honestly, what a finish, though. What a finish.
For sure, 100%.
Primero creo que Sergi en este gol es fundamental. Hace controles y pases desde que comienza la secuencia del gol hasta el final. Hace todo bien.
La position de Mati qui décroche, c'est parfait parce que le défenseur central le suit. Donc du coup, ça laisse l'opportunité à Sergi de déborder. J'ai senti que Sergi allait centrer. J'ai levé la main.
As soon as the ball comes in from Sergi and I see it coming to Edu, all I'm thinking in my head is please dummy, like please leave this for Denis.
Across towards Atuesta. Oh, he left it. And Bouanga!
Cuando veo el centro, el defensor tomó la decisión por mí. Él tenía que marcar a Denis, que estaba atrás, o venir al encuentro conmigo. Cuando me escogió a mí, yo solo tuve que hacer el amague para que le quedara totalmente libre a Denis.
I know Denis is screaming for him to see it. So then as soon as you see him kind of like drag his second leg to leave the ball, then you're just all in like the slow-mo of the ball, kind of coming at a perfect pace, Denis shaping it, ready to put it back post.
Je me suis juste concentré à la cadrer et à l'enrouler comme je le fais à l'entraînement, puisque voilà, à l'entraînement on essaye beaucoup ce geste-là, donc voilà, c'était parfait. En plus c'était à l'entrée de la surface, je pouvais plier le match en mettant ce but-là, tout facile. Et donc du coup voilà, j'ai tenté, j'ai réussi et c'était parfait.
Yo creo que este es un gol que describe lo que es LAFC. De verlo disfrutas del buen fútbol, ¿no? Ojalá sean muchos más goles así. Fue un gran trabajo de todos. Eso es lo que queremos hacer, un gol hermoso y bueno, ojalá podamos hacer muchos más esta temporada.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, we go inside the success of the Black and Gold Standard. LAFC Weekly is presented by Carmax, official used car retailer of LAFC, by BMO, official bank of LAFC, and by Auto Collision Group, official auto collision center of LAFC. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. 2024 is season number 6 for LAFC, and despite a couple minor dips, the standard of excellence around this club has always been very, very high. Winning trophies, making finals after more finals. It all starts at the top, but everyone chips in to making the black and gold standard. I'll even take a little bit of credit myself. I digress. The Black and Gold Standard. It is this week's Classic Club moment, presented by Remitly.
And that is that. What a first impression. LAFC come to Seattle and win by a 0-0.
It doesn't feel long ago when we were talking about this club as an expansion team and building this, we called it a project, and building the stadium, let alone the team. So anytime you reach one of these milestones, it is nice to recognize how far we've come in a relatively short amount of time.
Los Ángeles es una ciudad que te pide ganar. Desde el primer año lo hemos entendido, también los jugadores que llegamos desde el comienzo teníamos esa misma mentalidad y siempre el equipo parece que quien llega absorbe esa mentalidad de querer ganar siempre y de querer estar en la cima.
A lot of teams talk about it and a lot of teams wanna set that standard for themselves, but you got to be about it. And I think it starts from the top down. It starts from John Thornton coming out in the media saying that we're going to go for it every year because that's who we are. And that trickles down into the players, and that trickles down into the staff and the players that we bring in. And then the standard is set, and then our goals are set to highest possible achievements.
Está claro, este club se fundó con ese objetivo y cada año se está demostrando que ese es el nivel al que queremos llegar y establecer una cultura de la victoria y del ganar.
Yo creo que es algo de todos, jugadores que han pasado, directivos que han pasado, la hinchada que ha acompañado desde el comienzo. Todos vamos para el mismo lado siempre y eso es lo que nos ha permitido tener esos estándares allá arriba.
This is what we said we wanted to do. We did not shy away from how ambitious we wanted to be as a club and the foundation that has been laid for sustainable success, which is the hardest thing to do in this league. I think it's something that our supporters, our owners, our staff, our players, everybody can be incredibly proud.
I am afraid we don't have any time left, and I'm also afraid this is the last show of the season. We'll be back next season, and in the meantime, make sure you get out and see LAFC in person. Go to LAFC.com for all the details. Until we meet again, this is Max Bretos saying, let's go, black and gold.